tell my glasses on top. My glasses didn't tell me. Oh, y'all probably heard me. Oh, y'all heard me through my glasses. That's what it is. Okay, yes, sir. I think, hopefully. But now I'm through the mic. Did it connect? Let me make sure. Yeah, it connected. So what's coming through? Hopefully, one of them. You either get me through the meta. So a lot of people don't talk about it, but they might not even know. But I'll be going live with my glasses. Like you Facebook Live, I can go live. Facebook and Instagram actually live, and you can also see what I'm seeing from my glasses. But they don't have that. Well, I don't know, but I don't think they have that option. You can use it with YouTube or TikTok, but I still can use it for my live because I can hear. I can hear like on TikTok where like I can like hear a bell or when somebody sent me some a coin or whatever, I can hear. And then but I can also talk. When I talk, the microphone is patient. So I'm using the microphone and the speakers basically to do my TikTok. I mean, do my lives on TikTok. So I do use my glasses for that. So that's a good thing. Now I want to use this right here, this little microphone, this little lavalier, however you say it. This is one of the microphones that I actually sell in my TikTok shop. I get a little commission off of it, pushing the product. But again, today I come to talk about my first 30. The first, like I said, the first 48 hours. This is the first 30. What I learned on the first 30. I learned a lot. So let me start out by giving you my stats, and then we'll go back to how I was able to achieve what I did achieve. So I got, in the first 30 days, I acquired 43,000 views, 163, at that time it was 156 friends. I mean, subscribers. What else did I? What they kept giving me the rewards. They kept giving me the rewards for the views and the views and the subscribers. So I guess those were the two biggest things. Then that 43,000 views been the biggest. I also got another award today. The award said I had 100 uploads in 30 days. But if you look at a lot of creators' pages who've been on here 5-6 years, they have 80 videos up. You know what I mean? Over that time span, and I dropped 100 in 30 days. Which seems over here, it seems like, but they was a good majority of them were shorts. So it's in a different playing field. But because I use both of them, I'll tell you why when I get there, because a lot of people don't. But there's still a lot. 100. That's like some people's catalog. And over here it would look like a lot when they don't know that I got a lot more. Because basically, my whole onslaught of TikTok content is at my disposal to put it on here as shorts. So really, in all that time, anybody coming from TikTok, if they shut it down, man, don't never think of it as a bad thing, because it ain't. It's a win. You know what I mean? It's the universe pushing you out to do it, push you out that nest, to go to the next level, because I can actually drop, if I wanted to, I can drop a short every 2 hours for the next 100 days. So that's like I can drop 12 shorts a day for the next 100 days, if not more, but at least the next 100 days. But it's more than that. But 100 is just days, is 90 days. So basically for the next 3 months, I can drop 12 shorts a day, which is going to give me a whole bunch of view time, watch hours. And it's something that it doesn't need much editing, because it was already edited on TikTok. Only thing is, if you want to go a little further, you can go to the point about removing the watermark. I don't worry about the watermark. You know, they here now. They won't be there once I get, you know, caught up and get them out the way. But long story short, so 12 shorts a day times 100 days. You know how many watch hours that is? If you come from TikTok, you got that well. I mean, this is just, and you only have to post them like on TikTok, unless you go into like the studio app where you could actually, you know, go on your computer and do it. But you can actually schedule the videos. Like you can spend, like, let's say you spent a day just uploading videos and scheduling them out. You know what I mean? So let's say in a day's time, you schedule 50 videos to drop over the next 5 days. 10 videos a day. You know what I mean? You do five, the next 5 days, it's just, you just flooding the algorithm with content for you. So you never get a dip. You know, you may not be going up, and you may go just, but you don't get a dip. So you're staying relevant for 5 days. You just spent 1 day. But when you're going, even though that, you know what I mean, you're still getting subscribers. You may get 1 subscriber a day. So basically you got 5 subscribers. You may get more than that, but you know, you at least shooting for 1. You dropping 10 videos a day. And out of those 10 videos, you want 1 subscriber, but you're going to get more. But the whole goal is to get at least 1. And it's easy for the simple fact is it's not something that with a lot of people here have to go and spend the time on creating it. It's already created. All we got to do is just upload it. Man, if when you, and then especially when you learn, I've learned, you know what I mean, a lot of the TikTok things and certain things, like I can just upload those videos, but I have a greater chance of making those videos successful if I just do 2 things. Now, it doesn't really apply to the shorts. One of them doesn't, but with videos. 2 things that are important. That is the title. And when I say title is because we think when we title, we think just calling it what it is. But the way that YouTube is set up differently. The title is what they call the hook, or well, the title and the thumbnail, which is called the hook, because you have a thumbnail, which is the second most thing that's important. Both of those are 2 most important: the title and the thumbnail, and they work interchangeably. The thumbnail is the photo that makes a person, when they just scrolling, the image that you providing to them, not necessarily a photo, but the image that they're seeing is something that compels them to click, to take the bait. You know. Anyway, so I learned how to do the biggest thing that I've over this last 30 that I learned is how to do. Well, I'm still not that good on on creating the title, but I'm still great with titles because so coming from TikTok is that, you know, we learned TikTok procedure and rules, and well, those same things that apply over there don't necessarily apply over here. So it's a whole process, and you know the stuff to be successful over there or have a greater chance of successful. So knowing that same information over here can greatly, you know, advance your your career, if that's what it is for you or whatever. You can do it fast because YouTube is set up for just information. A lot of people that don't use it really don't understand the importance of most information. Like I get let's say that my light go out on my vehicle. Now I still go get it fixed or whatever. But let's say you was in a situation where you didn't want to go get out and fix. You can watch a YouTube video, and if you got the tools, and you can do it. So a lot of stuff that I've learned I learned through YouTube. I watch a YouTube video too. I just like, the last thing I just learned how to do is make, well, besides SEO and content, blah, 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 is bread. I wanted to learn how to make some bread. I had a bunch of flour. And I said, you know what, this flour, I had a, I said, man, you know what? I'm gonna learn how to make bread. And I watched the videos, got the ingredients, and I made bread. So now I make bread on a regular homemade bread, because I spoiled myself by making it the first time. And it's good, big difference. So, but YouTube. So I'm saying, like, if something that you want to know how to do here is where you might not have, nobody is not willing to give you the information, give you like that one-on-one, because a lot of times people see things as competition instead of working together. And but the information is already here. You gotta just type it in, and you can sit there and watch videos. If you don't get it from that video, watch another video. If you don't get it from that video, watch another video. And then if you don't want to watch the video, they got shorts. You can watch the video in shorts to get the information. To learn how to do anything. So you sometimes, depending on your level of comprehension, you may be able to get all the information you need out of different shorts or watching a video. Or you might be somebody that just, you can get a working knowledge of it, but it give you enough to now when you go to a creator and you asking him something, he don't have to break it down for you. He just, he gonna give you meats, which is a lot of them. They're willing to give you the meat. They don't want to give you the, the basics that take up too much time. But you know this. So hey man, so you just lead them in the right direction. So what I did was, they had a free trial of this place called vidIQ, and what it does is, man, it takes years of YouTube learning and condenses it down into, you can watch the videos, 2-3 videos, and you understand a good majority of it. But I had it for the week. My trial ends tomorrow. I gotta cancel it by tonight or renew it. They give you 7 free days. In 7 free days, man, what I've learned bypasses the information that a lot of creators have been here on here for years don't have a clue about it, because it's kind of like parenting. A lot of people don't take parenting classes. They just feel like, man, you gonna tell me how to be no parent, and then you may be parenting, which is successful to you, but actually was a disadvantage to your kids, but you don't know that because you never, or you was unwilling to find out, the other side of how you could grow or how you could improve as a parent to give your child a better chance. Well, it's the same thing with this YouTube place, man. That all the information is there, and you can actually grow by just looking at the video, like, and realizing stuff. And then if you don't realize it, like I say, you can reach out and you can ask, and there is somebody willing to assist you on deciphering the information that you might have a problem deciphering. But this vidIQ, I want to say it basically automations. My titles, that's how I learned how to get titles. How I learned about titles and thumbnails being so good is because they give you the opportunity. So I went on it first, because I've been on it doing this is my 30th day. Most of my gains have been in the last 7 days. I mean, like, I went from 30 subscribers in just a week, in 1 week, using this vidIQ I'm telling you about. In 1 week, I went from 32 subscribers to 163 subscribers. And it's not the app that did it. It's the knowledge that the app gave me. Or you don't have to use the app. You can online. But the information, they got it set up as like, okay, do this. You got this. Now do this. And all you got to do is do what they tell you. Do this, and bam, it comes. So they got it already automated to a way, a system, to as much as because when you have like 1 or 2 people commenting to your stuff, it's easy to give, answer your comment. But when you get to the point when you're having 10 people commenting on your content, and it's not just like one question, one. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Okay. I don't know what that was about, but So you get all these comments coming, and you don't want to sound redundant, and you don't want to sound like, you don't want to like the person to feel insincere, like their comment was insincere, because you want to respond to all the comments. The easiest comments are the comments where they just put like some type of thumb up or a smiley face, blah blah blah. It's simple. You just like it back. Blah blah blah, hit the little heart. But when they actually said something, you want to address, because this is a community. It's like you talking to your friend. Now, after you start doing that repeatedly through, you got multiple posts up and you've been on for a while. So you just put a post up 10 minutes ago and you responded to those comments, but you're also responding to a video that you made 98 videos ago. And that could have been 4 months ago or whatever. And you still responded, you get comments for that. So it gets kind of difficult to comment and to think of, a response for each one. Well, with this vidIQ, you can go there, like it, and then you can generate comments. And then so what now you do is you can read, so that it might say humorous, it might say practical, it might say witty. And now you can go read and you can find, so now you got an assessment which one of these comments, these pre-comments, is a great response to this question that was asked, because it's like, I guess it might be AI generated comments. I don't know what, they don't say that's what it is, but or it might just be, the normal FAQ, what is it? F and Q, frequently asked questions, FAQ, frequently asked questions. So it could be that, but it also gives you prompts. So now you just push the button. So now here it is. You got 10 comments to answer on 5 different pages. You got 10 over here, 10 over here, 10 over. And now instead of it taking you 3 hours just to respond to the comments, you can respond to all your comments in 10 minutes without having to have a moderator to do it, because you really don't understand the process of a moderator right now. And you may, and I don't know if a moderator costs or whatever, but because it's a new page, you might not want to invest that money into a moderator, whatever number of reasons. I don't know, it could be 1,000 of them. But with this system is it makes it so where you don't need a moderator right at this point. You know what I mean? Because you can handle it yourself. And then still, if you wanted to, you can still, what do you call it? When you give somebody else a role, not sanction, but you, what do you call it? Or you give, well, anyway, you give somebody else a role to manage a role, blah, 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 whatever, to respond to those comments or whatever. But you can do that, but you can say at the same time. That's one little thing it does. It also goes as far as, let's say that I post my video, go through the form and I post my video, because this is the practice. A lot of us with TikTok, we got in the habit of being able, we can do everything from our phone. We don't need a computer for nothing with TikTok. The way it's set up, we don't need to go on a computer to create great videos, because of the system, how it is. YouTube isn't like that. That's kind of one of the way why they wanted TikTok out the way, because as far as when they started getting into that longer content market, and the person being able to do a full edit on their phone, as opposed to going online and doing it on site and doing it from here on TikTok. So man, and it would make YouTube change their whole system up, in order to compete with that. So over here, it's the thing is you can still upload from your phone, but, and it's another thing that I learned. When you do upload, they got three different stations. One that says public, one says unlisted, and one says private. Public, what it means, everybody see it. Unlisted means just people that you may send a link to can see it, but people just can't go to your page and see it. And then you have private. Private is, private. You only people that see it is you or whoever you give permission to. So they say when you upload a video, you want to give YouTube's algorithm a chance to figure out what type of video you're uploaded, and so they can figure out who they gonna shoot it out to, who they gonna send their testers to. It's kind of like, in the game, when you get your stuff, you put your work together and you go outside and you give it to your testers and they try it out and they come back, man. So what they do is the same thing with TikTok. They package your product up and they send it out to people that the algorithm tells are your testers, or who are most likely to search for your content, and they'll shoot it out to them and see how they respond to it, and if they like it, or how they react to it, blah blah blah, comment to it. They're like, okay, that work right there is decent. You know what I mean? It might not be good, but it's decent because the junk is bam, and then they'll shoot it out to another mass audience and see how they respond to blah blah blah, and you catch wave. Like in this last week, I had 2 viral videos. You know what I mean? And they didn't like the super viral. One of them got to 15,000 views in 24 hours, and then another one got up to 11,000 views in 48 hours. So they kind of went. One of them even out at 15,000, the other one even out at like 12. But it's just, you talking about a week time. It gave me a whole bunch of views. But it's just, so these are old videos that I had from TikTok that I may have got 100 views from them on TikTok. So you are saying you should post this private. Oh, I'm glad you put me back on. So what you do is you post the private first. Well, so initially I was told that you post private first. So that's what I had started doing. But after you post private, you go down and it says schedule. You immediately schedule it. So you want to schedule it for at least 2 hours. You know what I mean? 2 hours. Like, so if it's 6 o'clock, you're going to schedule the release time for 8 hours. That gives TikTok algorithm 2 hours to, figure out who this video need to be sent out to. 2 hours is the minimum time that you should do it. If you got it longer, like I created a video last night. I actually created 2 videos last night. One I scheduled for like an hour later because I wasn't using most music, so I knew it wasn't a copyright. Because that's another reason why you schedule ahead, because you want to make sure that there's no copyright issue with it, which would cause you the video to play, but it might turn the sound out. So you got a video of you talking, but because you got music in the background, copyright. So they show the whole video, but the whole video don't have no words to it. It's silent. So you do that for 2 hours because they'll tell you, because now if they tell you, they show it to you and it ain't posted yet, you got the opportunity to go back and fix it if you can. So yes, initially I was told 2 hours, right? To go to private, but I have since learned that now private is still good, but there's a better way to do it. So you're doing it as unlisted. The reason why this person said that is because now when you do it as private, it looks like, okay, this video has been around a while and ain't nobody been viewing it, but it's just been they ain't been viewing it because they couldn't view it. It was in private. So let's say like you did, like what I did last night. I did 2 videos. I did one to post at an hour, and I scheduled the other one because you can go into your dashboard and they'll show you the time that most other people that are watching your videos, what time that they online. So my window, and it shows you each day. It's not always the same on each day. So you can go in there and look, and the darker the color is, that means the darker amount of people have been there. So like I might go in there and say, well, today is Wednesday. I think today is Wednesday, maybe Tuesday. But let's just say today is Wednesday. And I go in there on Wednesday. It says the majority of my viewers come on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. So I scheduled that video to come on Wednesday for 6 o'clock. So it's Tuesday, but I scheduled it the next day to come at 6 o'clock, when most of my viewers are going to be just now coming on to YouTube. So they are getting my video as soon as. So what happens is now they're logging on to TikTok. As soon as they log in, my video is popping up and they're clicking on my video. And so bam, it's like, okay, he just posted this video at 6 o'clock and 6:01 people are already, so bam, that boosts you up. So it's just a little thing that they tell you, they explain it to you. You ain't got to think. You just got to be able to follow instructions. So like, okay, if I know on Wednesday I need to post at 6, that doesn't mean you shouldn't post no other time. That means that you should at least be posting something by 6. You have something scheduled at 6. So now what I did was I posted it last night to come today at 6 o'clock. It was, and then I went on this. They told me what I needed to look for. They had a scale of this is very hot. This is what people are searching for. And I picked 2 subjects. I had an original subject that I was about to go with, which was the narcissist versus the survivor. That's what I wanted to post because I was like, this is good. This is good content. But that's what I wanted to post. That's where we get messed up, by posting what we want to post. No, you gotta figure out what you gotta go figure out what the viewers want. And so they got it on there. YouTube will tell you this is what people want. This is what people are searching for. It might be a list of 100 things on there. This was hot, very hot. It start with very hot is the type, very hot, hot, mild, medium. But they tell you what people want to know. And all you got to do now, they also got it on there where you could actually click on it, go that show you the top person that's producing a video, so you can get your ideas to make your video based on him, because they gave you the successful videos. Because a lot of people, even me included, when I first came to TikTok, YouTube, I was like, man, they copycat. That's what they copycat. You know what I mean? They blah 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 blah. Come to figure out that this is YouTube strategy. This is when you come to open when you create a video on YouTube and it's successful, you should expect other people to mimic what you did, to reproduce, because they're sending it out to them. YouTube is telling them, listen, man, Martin has chosen just created his ultimate video. He's got 400,000 viewers in the first 24 hours. So they have. When you use this video, you got a part where you can remix it, like on TikTok. You know, TikTok does the same thing. They show you what's hot. But the difference is that when you get Video IQ or these other apps, they have, when you go check that video out to look with that dude, you can push this button that says remix, which is what they're calling when you know the content. You push remix and it's going to create the whole outline for your live. It tells you exactly what to do. You do this. When you open it, you need to smile and do this for 5 to 10 seconds. Then on your next, what's the name? You need to do this. They tell you exactly what to do. They remix it. So all you got to do is practice it. Practice what they tell you to do and then give it to them. And I say live, it don't even mean live. I mean, this would be a recorded content. And then where you get the point, you go back and edit it. Like this other app I found that a lot of y'all definitely didn't know. It's called Riverside. And Riverside is a great app because it's like a live app. So it's like not just recording, it's a live app, but you don't have to go live, post it. You're just live, but it gives you the ability to go back and remix it later. You edit it. Where let's say that I'm telling this story and like I don't know how to edit right. I don't know how to edit yet. But with this app, I don't need to know how to edit. Let's say I was coming here and I was telling y'all about bread and I called bread breed. But I don't know how to go in there and remove where I said breed. Well, with this live app, it gives you the words of what you said. So all you got to do is go find the word that you want to be removed. If you want to remove the uhs and ahs and from your conversation, you just got to remove them from the app. I mean, from the captions, and it'll remove it from the video. So you posted up a video and it looked like a smooth, like it might have took you an hour to do a 10-minute video, but you can remix it. You can just go by taking that word out and make it look like you did the whole thing in 6 minutes after you take all the mistakes, man. So it's called Riverside. It's free. And you can go on there and you can also do, you could do like a podcast with that, because you should post this private first. Yeah. But okay, I got off store. So what I found out is that unlist. So when you post it as unlist, it doesn't say like this, like, it's not like you posted this video. Like when you post a video, it'll show you how long ago that video was posted. Like the one I scheduled for tonight at 6. If I look on there earlier, it says you have a scheduled video been on there 18 hours. Even though nobody's seen it, but it says 18 hours. Well, when you do it unlisted, that time doesn't count until it starts. Until that scheduled time, it starts right there. So it's looking like, even though you might have posted it, you scheduled it 4 days ago, it's not going to say 24 times 4 days. It's going to say that day, the minute it's scheduled, posted 6 seconds ago, 1 minute ago. So that's good. That's why you want to go unlist before instead of private. And but yeah, the Riverside app, man, it's amazing. It's amazing. Riverside, and so the other one it's called Video IQ. Now, so there's another one. I just don't know how to use it, and I'm not saying Video IQ is better, but the two main ones is called Video IQ, and the other one is called YouTube Tubby or Tubby, some stuff like that. And both of them have free. You can use certain things. That's how they get you. When you go on there and you start using it for free, and you start seeing what you can do for free, like you can, but you may have like a 3 limit day. Like I done learned how to create videos just by words. I got to use 3 different apps, but I know how those people be making those videos, those like animated videos where they say, right, Video IQ and Tubby or something like that. Yeah, but those are 2 main ones. Well, so I would start off with them free, so you can get a basic information of how it goes, and then after you get like a basic information, 3 days usually to kind of figure out how it go, then go ahead and get the free 7-day trial, because man, it's going to show you 2 major things. It has this. I wish I might just be able to show y'all. It has a thumbnail generator, which means you put in there, you put the description of your video, and then you push generate, and it's going to create a thumbnail for your video. I mean, for your video. So what happened is, like, you see a lot of these creators, when you go look at their videos, it's them. You know what I mean? And they might have some words or whatever. Well, that a lot of them, if you're established with people who know who you are, yeah, put your face on there. But otherwise, you want to convey what the video is in a glance. So if they come by and they see me sitting on the screen like this, but it has the words at the bottom, it really doesn't convey, you know what I mean? Because they're supposed to be able to, the thumbnail is supposed to make a person stop. That's what the whole point of a thumbnail are. And then the title is what's supposed to hook them in, to come on in. So the thumbnail is the bait, and the hook, the title is the click, would make them come on in and see what's going on. Because you're getting just by getting them to come in, you're getting awarded for it in the metrics, because you stopped somebody's attention. Out of all the videos that were on, they stopped at your video. They might not got clicked on and then decided, they just say it was a racist person. So this black guy, you know what I mean? And he goes on. I still won. I still came up just because you clicked. Just because you clicked, it helped my matrix. Now, it does go a step further, which meaning now that's called, then you have something called I can't really remember the initials, but it's basically like handle time. How long that those people stayed on your click rate, how long they stayed on your page. So I had a 8-minute video and they stayed on my page 30 seconds. Those metrics, that's not those good that they clicked on there, but the metrics aren't that good because they only stayed on there 30 seconds, as opposed to if they had stayed on there a minute, it'd be a lot longer. But this is what they don't tell you as coming to TikTok. Because this is like, a lot of people that make it look like they're welcoming you here when they're not really welcoming you here, because a lot of people see this as competition. They come from a pessimist mindset. They don't think it's enough for everybody. So they tend to not give you so much information, or give you, in order to get the information, they want to get compensated. They want to be paid for it. And you can't fault them for that, because people's time is very important. But as a new creator, I don't care how good your stuff is. Nobody don't know you. That's why they tell you don't go to live. Well, you're a new creator. Lives aren't made for new creators to go on live, because nobody don't know you. So ain't nobody really coming in. But new creators should use live, but you should use live in a certain way. You should use a live, like whatever I'm saying to one person, the same video is going to be the same way as if it was 0 person, because the live is made for later. I'm making this for later. It could be a year later, whatever. But I'm making this for people coming in who want to click on trying to figure out how to YouTube. It may be 2 years from now, somebody see this video, blah, blah, blah. But that is one of the reasons. But like what happens is you make these live because this live is for later when I do become monetized. So let's just say that I come from monetized 8 months later. Well, I'm monetized now. So now I'm gonna use the video what it's for. So now this video, let's say it was an hour-long live. Your lives are to be chopped up. Meaning you use this live, let's say it was you 60 minutes. Say this live was only 60 minutes. Well, in order to be to get paid for monetization, the video needs to be at least 8 minutes. Optional 20 minutes. So let's just say I can create 3 20-minute videos. When I become monetized, as soon as the day I become monetized, I go back and I chop this hour-long video into 3 20-minute videos, post them, and I get monetized 3 times, as opposed to just posting the whole video one time and you only get monetized one time. So what I did was I chopped it into other increments to make it and still get the same amount of value from each one of those. Even so, I'm getting monetized 4 times off of one video. So you get monetized for the original 60-minute video, and then you take the and you chop that into 20s. So that's 3 more. So I'm 4 times. So for one video, I'm being monetized 4 times. I'm getting paid off of one video 4 times rather than getting paid off of that video one time. And the thing about it is that most people don't have the attention span to listen that long. So that's why they reduced it to 8 minutes now to get for monetization. So that means now if you wanted to, you could take this same hour video and break it down 8 times. But you want to have at least, you might not get 8 times because, excuse me. So let's say you break them down to 10-minute videos. So they give you 60 clips. But all of them might not have substance in them. You know what I mean? So you want to do it. So this video may be 12 minutes. This video may be 8 minutes. This video may be 10 minutes. You know what I mean? So instead of getting 6 videos, you may get 4. But you broke those 4 down into videos where you can, blah, blah, blah. So that is, so your live should be for later. So don't ever go to your lives and be, what's the word for it? We like, man, ain't nobody here. Nah, don't expect nobody. A lot of times you don't want nobody live because if ain't nobody there, it allows you to talk freer anyway. So, so anyway, your lives are for later. Go ahead and make lives. Start as soon as you get that 50, start making lives. Start making lives. What app did you say that will make thumbnails for you? So, Video IQ. Now, Video IQ, I'm opening it up right now. See, I wonder if I turn this camera screen. All right. Yeah, turn the screen. All right, so this is Video IQ right here. All right, so, and then you see this on the side where today optimize. So let's just say right here. So this is the video that I said I had scheduled for 6 o'clock. You see my title? That's a score of 85 out of 100. That's a B plus. The thumbnail is 85. That's great. So let's look at it. So I can click on here and go to optimize. Okay, so so this video was called Uncovering the Mysterious Truth Behind Sleep Paralysis. So sleep paralysis attacks, blah, blah, blah. Now, I ain't no expert on sleep paralysis attacks, but let me go back. Right. So let's go over here today. All right, so we go back today. Let me come out of there. So now, man. There we go. All right. So remember I told you earlier, they tell you what the people want to know about. Like right here. 2025 awakening, embracing your authentic self and breaking old chains. And then you go over here. Very high. That means this is what right now YouTube is burning up for people who want to know about this subject. So what you do is you can either go through Google and keep reading all the information you can about that subject and then create content to it. Or if you have something like Chat GPT, you can go to chat, type that. Now this is game I'm giving you. I'm giving you more than, you know what I mean? So y'all lucky, y'all first 3 in here, y'all lucky. So you can enter that title right there into Chat GPT. Or I use Gemini Advanced, and then I have a secret weapon that I don't know about giving y'all the secret weapon yet, but I'm gonna give you a good majority of this information. But so you can type that into there. Type that into the Gemini Advanced, and I say, create a description for 2025, awakening, embracing your authentic self, and breaking old chains. I type that in there. I say, create a description, blah, 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 whatever that says. And then this is the important part. Include keywords and hashtags. And I push send. And what that's going to do, it's going to come out, it's going to create a script of a video for you. Well, I take that back. So hold on. That's what I use for description. So so what you do is you'll say 2025, create an outline for blah, blah, whatever the title is. All right, bam. And then what it's going to do, it's going to break an outline of the video. It's going to tell you what you need to do. You might have to go find some of the information, blah, blah, blah. Like it may tell you, find the stats, and you just Google the stats and blah, blah, blah. You fill that in the blank, blah, blah, blah. But it's going to give you an outline of how to create that video. Now, I have what I say is I have a secret weapon, which allows me to take that outline and turn that outline into a video where all I have to do is you take it, what I've learned, and then you go in there, you put your, like say, you putting your information in there in the outline, because the outline is basically not giving you no information. It's just telling you what to do. So you actually putting your information in there, but it's still in outline form. But I have another secret where I can take that outline form, introduce it into there, and it'll put it on a teleprompter where I can just read it off of my like give the video, but I know exactly what I wrote, and it's coming across as a teleprompter. So but now there's other. If you have CapCut, it's easier. I don't have CapCut because CapCut got an eye fixer, but I just know how to read at the top line on my teleprompter and make sure I'm looking at the camera. But that's another story. But anyway, you'll type that in there, and it's going to give you the script of what to say, and that's what you make your content on. So you might have a spiritual channel. You might even have a bike channel or whatever, whatever your subject is, but you still want to have it where you're not tied into your niche. So let's just say that doesn't fit because you have a bike channel. This right here doesn't fit into your niche. So then you look at the next steps free to break free from chains of financial limitations. So you can have a bike channel and be suffering, with financial, and you can post this because you think how many people who are in the bike world who race dirt bikes that aren't successful and having finance. So that affects them. So you can create that extra script in there. But man, but this is what they give you, blah, blah, blah. So we go back. So now they're showing my live. I'm on live right now. They're already showing score your boost. But yeah, so we'll go back to a video. All right, so this is the video. I told you that is the thumbnail. That image right there is what they call a thumbnail. They created that for me. This one right here is another image. So what I said in here, because what I did was I went to my here. I went to my Gemini Advanced. I said, create me a description for a video titled Uncovering the Mysterious Truth Behind Sleep Paralysis. Include keywords and hashtags. So what that did was that gave me a description of what my video was about. So when you go in there and you upload on YouTube, you put that in the description. So now when you come over here, they already know what the video is about. Let me click on, I'll go into one. All right, so right there. Now it's saying uncovering the mistress. So I got an 80, but I can push this right here. I'll go ahead and show you. So let's just say I wanted to see if there were some better titles that score better than an 85. I would push that button right there. So it's generate suggested titles. It's just working on it right now. Bam, you see these cycles. So now it says I spent 100,000 on a sleep paralysis demon. Why sleep paralysis is worse than you thought. I survived. So let's say I didn't like that one, but then you can go over here and you look at the score. This one is 82. This one is 85. This one is 87. So the one I presently got is an 85, and I'm content with it, so I can leave it. But if I wanted to, I could just push this button right here. I have a sleep paralysis experience. I survived. I could just click that, and then click it. It'll pop up. It'll populate right here is the video, and then I push publish, and it'll just automatically just change my my title. Because like say the title is what they're saying. They're saying these are the best titles to get people to come look at your page. Now, the next section up here is called thumbnails. I click on thumbnails. It shows me the thumbnail. Now, let's say right here, you see this plus? let's say that I wasn't cool with that thumbnail. I wanted to see if they can give me a better thumbnail. I come right here. I hit that plus. And it's going to ask me, do I want to let them generate a thumbnail based on the information I use in the description? Or if I want to be in the thumbnail, you can add a picture. They give you, you can upload a picture. If you want to generate the thumbnail in your likeness to be included. So let's say I generate it, I might be the dude in the bed, you know, and then, or you upload. So here it is. I just push generate and it's working. So what it's doing right now is creating an additional thumbnail, because let's say that I didn't like that thumbnail. Now this thumbnail that I brought here, that's not the one one of the ones they generated. I actually, Chat GPT lets you generate 4 images a day, every day, without paying for it. So I actually, you know, and then Gemini Advanced, I don't know, I'm gonna quit messing with Gemini. They tripping on me. They being stingy with I guess I've been asking, they ask too much for the little, but I tried it for a month. I did the free one, it's good, but now, and I played it, I don't know what I pay a month, but it ain't that much, maybe like $20 or something. I'm not gonna pay on it next month because I see I've been doing it a lot and they can kind of put a cap on it. They keep telling me, oh, we don't, but anyway, they can't produce the image. So that's why I switched over to Chat. I'll probably just go ahead and pay Chat. But this is the image they created. What causes it? That's another thumb. So if I wanted, let's just say that it'll give me a rating in a minute. Like if I click, so if I just click this button, you see how it changes to up here, what causes it? And I can edit that. So I push edit, and now I can go in there, I can put text, I can add an image, I can add a sticker. So let's say a sticker. There's stickers that I can add, or there's an image, or let's say text. And then the text give you a thing called style, man. So they get you can change different how these letters and stuff. Man, all this they give you in this vidIQ. So it just changes the game so much. Especially with somebody who's just not accustomed to editing. Bam. And then, like say, if I didn't like that image, I can push the button and get another image generated for me. And then the last section is details. That's where you go to the point about, that's your description that you uploaded. And then these are your keywords, your tags, and then they help you to right here generate. So you can get, like, let's say that what I do is I try to get it, like some of the keywords or tags you use, they might have a low score. Like, you know, these are 64, 69. You need mid 60s. The up is the best. I've yet to see a 100 or a 90, even a 90. Most of them I see will be like 80, high 80. So the whole thing is you trying to get your scores between mid 60s to you know, to hundreds if you can get it. But like this one is a 60. It's called anxiety. But I got a 65 right here. So I'll go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and take that 60 off, because that was the low score. So then I go in here, let's see if I got any more, because this next one coming up is a 64. So if I have another, so this is a 61. So I can remove that 61 and I'm gonna add this 64. So this is just the other way, which would take so much time for you going through the process of finding adequate keywords. You can, that's another thing that it does, because these keywords, this is what rank your video more to like who they need to send your video to, who the algorithm is saying that you need your video to go to, because these people like looking at this stuff. So you want these people, while they scrolling, you want these to be popping up in their algorithm on their screen. And then so like you say, the next one they show is a 55, and I don't want no 55s on there, so I'm good. I push that publish button, and it automatically changes all that on YouTube. It changes everything that I just did on YouTube. And so that's the thing about vidIQ. Now it goes over here. You optimize, generate thumbnails, your keywords. These are all these things that it does. Outliers, meaning these videos that have been exceptionally. Let me show you. So this is how we're saying you want to remix. They'll tell you what videos to remix. So these outliers, I'm pretty sure you know what outliers mean. Basically meaning videos that didn't, I mean, they accomplished more than what was normal. So this hers is no longer afraid. Self-discovery at 60, an introvert's view, psychedelics, aging, blah, blah, blah. Now, so The thing about it is that you don't want this title. Whatever your title is you don't put it in the thumbnail. You don't, that's your thumbnail and your title, they kind of pique the person's interest to make them want to click in to figure out what you're talking about. You don't want to give away what your video is. What it's completely about without either one of these, because they can get all the information they can from these two. But if you leaving them curious, they have to click to go see. Now, this right here tells you this video performed 3.4 times better than normal, and that 261 VPH viewers per hour. That's how many people per hour are watching this video. It's abnormal. This one over here in the red, they're doing 14 times as usual. That one right here is doing 100 times more than usual. It's called Journey Within Pain to Self-Discovery. All right. So you can actually click on this video and they will tell you how to remix this video. You know, you put in a couple factors of, that pertain to you or from your stance, and they will remix this video for you to make this same video in your own words, and you are going to do it better than normal because it's already getting 100 times more than normal. So you can go in there and make this video, and you will get the amount of views that a person that is established on YouTube are normal. Like, because this is abnormal, you'll just get a normal. So let's say that a normal view on this video is 50,000. That's what you'll get, because he didn't got 50,000 times, 100, because it's abnormal. But yeah, this is how they put you on level playing field. So you could be on a level playing field as a major major platforms. You just got to, work at how you do it. And otherwise, without vidIQ, you would have to use the time to go in there and go research all this information. But vidIQ just gives it to you. It tells you what to do. Like this one says ideas. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to make a video on. They got it to the point where you could just go in there and put a word. I want to make a video about this. You just have a word. I want to make a video on abundance. And you type abundance in there, and then it's going to give you a list of names of people who made videos with abundance and how they did. And you can model your video based on the person who got the best one. But then, like say, personalized steps, blah, blah, blah. And like this one, right? So it goes, man, I'm telling you, it's you can also create your video here too to post up. Man, it just does so much. But what happened is that by it does this, it frees you up to do other things, to learn how to be successful in doing other things that you need to do on your YouTube journey. But you're still learning how to do this, but you're just learning a different way, because me creating, I kept hearing about how important, turn the camera around. I kept hearing about how important thumbnails were to be using on your platform, but I didn't really know how to create thumbnails. And then when I started using vidIQ, I learned how to create thumbnails. But once I learned how to create thumbnails through here, like if let's say that I didn't learn how to create thumbnails on my own, I would always have to use this platform to create thumbnails. And by you not knowing, that keeps you tight. Like right now, I'm at a point right now, if I wanted to, I know how to, everything I learned how to here, I learned how to, access it free. So instead of me getting it in one area, I might have to get it in 3 different areas. vidIQ just puts everything in one area. So in that one area, you're paying for convenience. So if it's $20 a month for convenience, now the reason why I definitely, I ain't gonna lie, I won't get rid of vidIQ is for the thing that it does for us, the comment section. It just, I don't know. Some of y'all might be already, I'm not getting like major views, like tell you when I got a taste of it when I got the video that hit 15,000, and then the video that hit 11,000. You start getting a lot of comments, and when I'm talking about a lot of comments, I'm talking about maybe, let's say 30 comments, but you're getting 30 comments a day. So, and then those people are responding to, when you respond to they respond back. So you just responded to comments, man, That could take 2 hours, 3 hours. Well, they have it on here, where I told you earlier, where you can just respond to the comments through this comment generator. So each one you go through, you put on there, how many people have I on a little filter? They have you different things. I leave mine on comments I have not responded to, because a lot of comments I responded on my phone. But if it's like a heart, I'll respond on my phone. But if they actually said something, I won't respond to it, because I want to respond to it from the computer, so I could actually give them an actual response to their comment. Because now when I go in there and it reads what they said, I just push generate, and then it's going to give me 5 different options of comments to respond to what they just said. It might be practical, witty, humorous, straight to the point, blah, blah, blah. So I can read those 5 comments to figure out which one fits this section. And it just makes me be able to, instead of me sitting there thinking about, man, how can I respond to this comment without making it look like the same comment I just responded to somebody else, because somebody else could have been asking me the same exact question in a different way. But if you respond in the same way, even if it's the same answer, it kind of make it look like, man, this dude just copied and pasted. Well, vidIQ amount is not copy. It's not looking like, it's looking like, yo, this dude spent some time on commenting, because, man, I can tell you, commenting to 30 people and not overlapping comments, yo, that stuff it's tough, bro. So I can only imagine these people comment section. They got the 800 comments. That's why they got moderators. They got moderators so they don't have to go through that. They might have 4 moderators that go through and respond. This moderator might have 200, blah, 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 you know what I mean, blah, blah, blah. And those moderators will have maybe a service like, you best believe they got a service like this, where they're able to respond to comments like that. Because just responding to comments, like right now, is a small creators? Yeah, we can do it with this app. It makes it possible. Now, when you start having apps, I mean, excuse me, I got cats and they shed and this stuff is in the air. But the comments, you can go viral. You might put a viral short come out and you get all these comments. And even though you're a small creator, it give you too many. It's too much for you to handle. It's definitely, without this, I wouldn't have been able to handle those comments. And by you not responding, you take the opportunity to miss the community setting is what you're building with your platform. Because the whole thing is, you're not, yeah, it's good to have different people, but you want to be consistent. And I learned that from Facebook. So I mean, on TikTok. So on TikTok, I had 3,900 followers. And, but my metrics were, you know what I mean? I wasn't getting much play. And so I started reading, and so I learned, hey, you having a bunch of followers or a bunch of subscribers that aren't interacting with your page, it hurts your metrics. Why? Okay, so let's just say I had those 4,000 followers. Well, what it is, every time I post a video, they send that metric out to the 4,000 people, my subscribers is going to send it out to them. Now, if I got 4,000 subscribers, but I only have really 700 people that really rock with me, 700 people that really, you know what I mean, they mess with me. When I post something, they respond, blah, blah. So what the algorithm is seeing is that we're sending this out to 4,000 people, but only 700 people are interacting with it. So that means the other 3,300 think what he posting is bull crap. And so when I read that and I know that, so then I started, I tried to remove him. I went through it took like 2 weeks, man, going through all my accounts, looking at my followers pages, looking to see if they have accounts. For one, they have accounts that they're interacting with, like if their own account, like you go in there and you see that they haven't posted nothing since 2021. That's a dead account. Ain't nobody using that account. Man, I had accounts where people are dead. I went back, you know what I mean? You going back and I'm like, oh man, this was an old friend. And I clicked on to see what's going on. And they're like, he's dead. He died 2 years ago. So you're having subscribers or you're having followers on your account that aren't even live. That's crazy. Or you have accounts, people not even using the page anymore. So what happens is that page is taking up dead space, which is hurting you as towards the algorithm. So when I removed my page from 39 to 1,300, I got it all the way down to 1,300 people, meaning I had basically out of 3,900, 2,600 of them were either dummy accounts, accounts that people wouldn't use, bot accounts, monitoring spirit. You know what? They were just dead accounts. So now when I post, now that same 700 people are interacting with my page. So what the algorithm saying is like, man, over 60% of his following say they like his stuff. So now they start pushing you out to a bigger audience because you are beating, your numbers are so good in the lane that you're in, they're going to post you to more people. So now where I was only getting 100 likes, you know what I mean, or comments, blah, 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 blah. Now I said, I went from 100 to 3, and they have a 200 cap for some reason. If you don't have over that 200, they want you to like pay, promote. I'm breaking out now. I'm 300, 400, 800 just by reducing. So again, I don't look for a bunch of followers or a bunch of subscribers. You know, you want to, evidently you want to get to that 1,000 for monetization, but I'd rather have 1,000 followers and let's say 60% are interacting with my page. They're responding, they're liking, they're commenting, they're watching, they're viewing my stuff. I'd rather have 60%, meaning 600 out of my 1,000, versus having 10,000 subscribers and only 600 people are watching. You interacting with that is hurting. It's hurting. That's why those people have to. They're when they go as far as monetizing and for ad space, they're having to keep they're having to work so hard because their metrics is off. They have too many They have too many inactive subscribers on their account. So even though I may have 9,000 less followers than they do, my metrics averages are way better than theirs. And that's what they're looking at. So there are people, so it's quality over quantity. It's quality over quantity. So what, you got 100,000 viewers, 100,000 subscribers, but you know, some of them people just watch your video one time and subscribe, and they might have subscribed because they wanted to come back and watch it or watch some of your stuff. Or they did. Let's say they did. Like this vidIQ. I had subscribed to them because I steadily wanted their information to keep popping up, you know, on me on a daily basis. Man, this stuff get on my nose, my nerve. But after I started reading all the stuff and I got a mass of the information, and let's say that they had 10 videos, which is basically tutorials and I'm telling you how to do this stuff. And after I watched those 10, I don't need to subscribe no more. I release them because I still catch the information. I go back and check in, but I don't have to because I got the app. And on the app, you got it on my phone, but you're also on here. And they're going to post whatever they were going to post on a video. They're going to post it on here. So I'm going to know. So it just releases my subscriber account for more. So again, on here, I take somebody subscribe to me, I'm gonna subscribe back. But and because I'm working, I'm hands-on, I get to see when those people are interacting with my page. They like it. They might not like, I might post 10 videos. They like one video out of every 10 videos. That's good. I don't care. You don't have to like all of them. Just, you know, you like one of them, you know, I know out of 10 something that you like. So if I push 10 and you don't like none of it, I don't really want you there anyway. You know what I mean? Because you ain't helping me. So you can watch from the sideline. I don't need you as a subscriber to watch. You can watch on the sideline. So, but that's just a little thing, little knowledge that I've learned in the first 30 days. There's more, but I don't want to drag this on too much longer. It's been fun, and I'll see you again next week. So from this point, I'm going to do what I learned in the next 7. You know what I mean? So every day is like I'm doing after what I learned after 7 days. Basically weekly, what I learned weekly. Thank you for watching. I got to go do my nose. It's getting on my nerves. My allergies kicking in. I appreciate you. I love you. And as the street pastor said, there's nothing you can do about it. This is Martin is Chosen. I appreciate you coming. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like, share. All right. How do you stop this joint? How do you stop it, baby? Hey, Mary Jane Spot. Thank you for all this great information. You're very kind to do so. I almost got a bunch of I apologize for people who ever commented and I didn't respond because actually don't know how to respond yet, especially on the phone. This is my first day. Now I need to figure out how to turn this live off. How you turn the live off? Live chat, all messages and views. Oh, there we go. Are you sure you want to stop streaming?